I'm going to show you how to get iron ore, as well as how to make iron ingots / unlock the crafting recipe for the iron ingots. So first off, the iron ingots, in order to make them, once you have the iron ore, it's actually from a V-Blood boss, which was, I'm trying to remember which one, I think it was Quincy the Bandit King. Yeah, Quincy the Bandit King will give you a recipe for iron ingots, as well as iron weapons and Hollow Fang battle gear. So yeah, level 37 to unlock Quincy the Bandit King. And then once you beat him, you can just track him and it'll take you to where he's at. And then that will unlock a recipe at the smelter for iron ingots, which use 20 iron ore to make 1 iron ingot. Which then brings up the question of where in the world do you find iron ore? Well, the place that you will find iron ore is actually a spot on the map right here at Dunley Farmlands. There is an iron mine right here, the Haunted Iron Mine, where you will be able to find iron ore as well as iron ore veins. So this is the Haunted Iron Mine I was showing you. There are iron ore nodes here, but you won't be able to mine them till you won't be able to mine them with a copper mace. You'll need the one after that. But you will be able to find iron in treasure chests here. So if you run through here far enough, you'll eventually find, sooner or later, a treasure chest that will have iron ore in it by random odds. I mean, it's not a guaranteed drop, but you'll find it occasionally. Like right here. Hopefully it has some. Iron ore. There we go. Exactly what I was looking for. So you can loot this place. I don't know exactly how long it takes to respawn all the chests in here. Maybe 20 minutes or something. 30 minutes. I don't know. But you'll be able to at least go through here and get some iron ore, hopefully, every time, just from looting all of that. There's also Meredith, the Bright Archer, in here, if you're interested in fighting that non-player character V-Blood boss. Before I show you Quincy the Bandit King, I want to say one other thing. Inside of that iron mine, way up, in the Dunley Farmlands, the random crates and barrels inside of the mine, when you break them, they actually can drop iron ore as well. So definitely break as many as you can on top of the chest. And between both of them, hopefully you can get like somewhere between 150 and 250 iron ore every time you go there, assuming that you're able to clear the whole thing or kill, at least break all the boxes and open all the chests without getting killed and get out alive. Now, as for Quincy the Bandit King, he can be found at the Bandit Stronghold, which is in the North Farbane Woods. So right up in here is Quincy the Bandit King, but you will not be able to get in here without some explosives, which I actually don't have on me right now. I have to come back in a second on another clip. But there is a thing that you can craft. There is the oh geez, where is it's crafting, not this. It's the alchemy table. And in order to get the alchemy table, you have to defeat a boss. I forget her name. She's in the Bandit Sulfur Quarry. I don't know if it's a she or he. Some guy who throws bombs. You'll know. Bandit Sulfur Quarry. The guy throws these crazy bombs at you. He's named enemy. And he will drop the recipe for the alchemy table, which uses sulfur planks, blood essence. Sulfur you'll find just like copper. You can find it all over the place. Farbane Woods, like really yellowy looking rocks that you break. And then you refine those, I think, at the smelter, not whatever it's called, smelter, I think. And I think you also get that recipe from that person. Okay, so once you get to the door, make sure that you have your minor explosive box equipped, which was made at the alchemy station. And then you can place it on the ground like this, and then smack it once and walk away. And it'll blow open the door for you, which will allow you to get into the Bandit Stronghold to fight Quincy the Bandit King. Some quick tips for Quincy the Bandit King is I would go through this place and get right here to the edge during the day if possible. It's kind of hard to do during the day, but not so bad if you go slow. And then you can sit here and wait right by the entrance of where he's at until it turns night. That way you can start the fight at night and have all the time in the world to go slow. So in order to get here, you're going to go up this on the map right here, come around and go back. The road makes no sense at all. You just want to get up on this high ground and then cross a bridge to get over where I'm at right now. It'll lead you up to here, and there he is with 2 guards. And I would probably take out the guards first, and then go for him second would be the play for sure. He's really not too bad. The only thing I'd really watch out for with him is once he gets further, like lower in health, his charge attack, he'll do it 3 times in a row. So when he does one, just wait, and afterwards he'll be stunned, and then you can do an insane amount of damage. So actually it's easier as he goes on if you know to do that. So yeah, there we go. Quincy the Bandit King, new V blood unlocked, and now I'll be able to make iron ingots as well as a smithy and a tailoring bench, which will allow me to make the iron tools and the new armor. All right, out of the way, let's make some iron, but really fast. At the alchemy table I was talking about, there's the minor explosive box, 8 sulfur, 8 planks, 4 whetstones. So that is what I was talking about as far as how to make that explosive box. As for sulfur, you can do it over here at the furnace. I can't open it now because my servant's camping it, and then it breaks the interaction. But anyway, so, well, actually, that's what I need to go to, so let me skip ahead. Okay, with him out of the way, so my furnace. Now when I go here, after defeating that boss, I can turn 20 iron ore into 1 iron ingot, which is happening right now. It takes maybe 2.5 minutes or something like that in order to do each one. And now I can turn those iron ores into iron ingots whenever I want. When I want iron ingots, I go up to the haunted iron mine in order to get them. And once I have an iron tool, I'll be able to mine the iron instead, which will allow me to get it much, much, much faster because I can just go there and mine it. And then I could also go all the way up to the cursed forest and mine it up there as well if I'm ever in that area. There's also a really, really handy trick that I found out, which is if you get a hold of the blueprint for, or whatever they call it, for any tier 4 anything, then you can mine iron. So I got this from, I think it was from one of the V-Blood boss. I think the one in that sulfur mine, maybe? I don't remember where. Maybe it was just RNG drop. I don't know. But I got the Merciless Hunter's crossbow blueprint, and it only used planks, whetstones, gemstone, or gem dust, and the previous crossbow in order to make. And since its gear level is 12, I actually do damage when I shoot these iron ore nodes, which actually allows me to then blow them up, even though it still takes a while. It's not the correct weapon to use on these, but because I can actually do damage, I can actually break them now. So they drop a lot more ore than you'll get the other way. So if you are fortunate enough to get a tier 4 weapon or anything tier 4, that's like gear level 12, before going ahead and getting the full-blown iron weapons and all that, then you'll be able to mine iron or deposits instead of just having to get them from the boxes and stuff. So one last thing before we close this video out was I wanted to double check for you that the smithy does in fact let you make these iron things. And it does. Once you place the smithy, then you can make the iron mace. And then with the iron mace, you can much more easily gather the iron ore in larger quantities, which will make your job way easier of getting iron ore, because you will need a lot of iron ore, because it uses 20 for each one of these, assuming you only get a spear or a sword. You don't get both. Or, yeah, iron. Oh, these are all weapons. So assuming you only get the mace, axe, and a sword, that's still going to be 60 iron ingots on top of the 32 iron ingots that you'll need just to make the smithy. So it is a grind to get this done and get enough iron for this, but it is possible. So mainly if you get a tier 4 weapon, luckily from some V-Blood fight or something like that, I would just do every single V-Blood enemy that you can do and hope that you get in the process of doing that, get a book for a merciless weapon or merciless anything, and then you'll be able to just get the iron ore much faster. And then also I recommend doing this, which is just placing many furnaces, because it takes 3 minutes basically. You know, I think actually it just takes 3 minutes in order to make an iron ingot. And so if you don't have a ton of them, then it will take you hours to get your ingots converted so you can actually use them. So I highly recommend using some of your space to get just a ton of furnaces down, and then just throw an equal amount of iron ore into all of them when converting. It will save you a ton of time and make this whole process so much easier. But once you finally get to this point, then you are good to go. You can make iron tools, you can make iron weapons, and with those iron tools, you can get iron more easily in the never-ending cycle of iron for this, tier of the game, and get upgraded and get, closer to the end game of V Rising.